Working Perspectives podcast presents WPP News.
When reaching out to locals, we found that truck wasn't the only semi in that strip club.
And he was like standing behind this older woman who had like a skirt on and kept like blowing up and you could see her butt. And he's like, I don't know if it was the smell of the sea or her pheromones, but I just busted into my mesh shorts.
Terror attacked on Taylor Swift.
And remember that animated map of all those jets leaving the Super Bowl, burning more fuel than any of us have in our entire lifetimes? Just remember that. Next time these jagoff celebrities try to drone on and on about what we need to do to save the planet.
Yes, we found that a terror attack is the only way Travis Kelce is going to get blown by Taylor Swift.
And it'll still be toothy.
Enjoy the show.
Working Perspectives podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Working Perspectives podcast presents WPP News. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied by Liam Reese, Mikey Medigan, and J-Dub. On this show, we'll be bringing you the internet's juiciest news stories and reporting on everything from Taylor Swift's terror attack to the Disney lawsuit and Rogan's war with the network. We're going to head now to Liam Reese, who's going to give us the latest in entertainment news. Liam, what's the story?
Katy Perry versus the Spanish government. So, Katy Perry is under investigation from the Spanish government for damaging sand dunes just to make some dumb music video. Apparently, while she was shooting a video for the track Lifetimes on Es Palmador, a tiny island east of Spain in the Mediterranean, Perry's production company did not obtain the proper permits and authorizations before staging the shoot and appear to have damaged protected strip of ecologically important sand dunes. And surprise, surprise, no immediate comment from Perry. So just remember stories like these and remember that animated map of all those jets leaving the Super Bowl, burning more fuel than any of us have in our entire lifetimes. Just remember that. Next time these jagoff celebrities try to drone on and on about what we need to do to save the planet. That nonsense was the top entertainment story tonight. It was pretty bad. We also had some chick named Sky Jackson arrested for beating up on her boyfriend. Aisha Curry cried during some encounter with the cops in France while they were at the Olympics or whatever. So we're going to do an awesome Sylvester Stallone fact. Did you know Sylvester Stallone is the only actor to ever star in a #1 box office movie across 6 consecutive decades? 1976 is obviously Rocky. 82 was First Blood. That was the #1. 1993 was Demolition Man. And I fucking loved that movie when I was a kid. 2001 was Driven. 2010, The Expendables. And 2021, this is a tough one. 2021 was The Suicide Squad. He was the voice of King Shark in that movie. So there it is on paper. It's not even an opinion. Sylvester Stallone and all his movies are fucking awesome. I'm Liam Reese, Entertainment News. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Liam. When questioning Katy Perry on her destruction of Mother Earth, she said, I destroyed the planet and I liked it. Berry chapstick. All right, let's keep it moving. Keep it on moving down the road. We're going to head to the one and only Mikey Medigan, who's going to give us the rundown. What? From a studio? Mikey Medigan, what's the story?
Joe Rogan is suing MSNBC for $30 million. That's right, WNBC. As dumb as CNN, apparently, both average around 100,000 smooth-brained viewers. And you probably shouldn't try to pull a fast one on Joe Rogan Experience, which averages over 100 times more viewers. Has over 17 million subscribers and 5 billion views so far. But nope, here we are again. The ancient dinosaurs who run MSNBC decided to take some clips from a JRE episode 2182 with Michael Malice and piece together their own delusional idea of what Rogan thinks of Kamala Harris. You hear, and I quote, she's a strong woman, is a person who served overseas twice, She was a congresswoman for 8 years. She's a person of color, and she's everything you want. With the caption, Joe Rogan said on his podcast he thinks VP Harris will win the presidency. But see, there's one small problem we have with it, and that's about he was talking about Tulsi Gabbard, who, if you can't remember, buried Kamala Harris on a debate stage back in 2020. Tulsi went on Twitter and wrote, MSNBC is again exposed as a propaganda machine for the Democratic elite and how they will brazenly try to deceive the American people. Rogan so far has no comment on the rumored lawsuit, but guys, fellas, come on, I'm all about it. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. But ain't nobody trying no more. I need a little effort, please, from the stupid studio. Michael Madigan.
Thank you for that, Mikey Madigan. I mean, shocking news. The liberal media taking Joe Rogan out of context. Did I say that right?
Yep, it's a crime.
Yeah, it's a crime, and they'll do the time.
Call the police.
They
All
will
right,
not.
No, they will not. Let's keep it on moving. Keep it on moving down thy road. We're going to head to the one and only J-Dub, who's going to give us the update on, well, 3 midlife crisis guys who just changed their lives forever and finally got to have sex with their wives. J-Dub, what's the story?
Basketball coach breaks world record. Basketball coach hit 1,134 three-pointers in an hour to break the world record. People are calling him the human Papa Shot. Also, for local story, he beat out Ben Simmons by 1,133 three-pointers made. I know that here at this local news group, we all know our thing about hitting record numbers of threes. And I have done my own share of work there in that department. Matthew, congratulations to this basketball coach, and back to you.
Thank you for that, J-Dub. When reaching out to the basketball coach, we asked when's the next time he thought about hitting a three, and he said that night when he went home and had sex with his wife. Doubled it up. Very good. We're going to keep it moving, keep it on moving down the road. We're going to head to the one and only old Uncle Matty, who's going to give us the update on a terror attack on an American treasure. Old Uncle Matty, what's the story? Hello, I'm Old Uncle Matty reporting live from the WPP News studio. Terror attacked on Taylor Swift. This is a turn of events no one saw coming. Blake Lively, the queen of Instagram aesthetics and Ryan Reynolds' better half, has stepped out of her perfectly curated world to address something truly terrifying. Apparently, her BFF, Taylor Swift, had her Vienna concerts canceled due to a foiled terror plot. Lively described the situation as terrifying. We're with you on that one, Blake. It's a stark reminder that even the glitziest corners of the world, danger can lurk. So while you are all still processing the fact that Taylor Swift was a potential terror target, let's take a moment to appreciate that the real tragedy was the town being deprived of another Taylor Swift concert. Back to me in the studio. Thank you for that, old Uncle Matty. When researching this, we found that a terror attack is the only way Travis Kelce is going to get blown by Taylor Swift.
And it'll still be toothy.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. Keep it on moving down the road. We're going to head to Liam Reese, who's going to give us the update on the Sunshine State. Liam, what's the story?
Florida man very efficiently arrested. In St. Port Lucie, a man is facing DUI charges after his bar exit burnout led to a head-on collision with a police patrol car. Over the weekend, an unnamed 22-year-old man was leaving the Buckeye Sports Pub at 1 a.m. The driver got into his car and performed the burnout. However, the stunt ended when he crashed into the front of an occupied patrol vehicle. Florida man was more than 2 times the legal limit and was taken to jail for DUI over 0.15 and DUI causing property damage. About 3 hours later, on the other side of the state, a Florida man in Tampa was getting kicked out of the Emperor's Gentlemen's Club. After getting the boot, this psycho climbed into the semi he showed up in and drove his goddamn 18-wheeler through the front door. As a result, 1 person died and 2 were bodily injured. Police took scumbag number 2 into custody, and he is now awaiting charges. If you're keeping score at home, folks, that's a twofer from Florida this time. Keep them coming. I'm Liam Reese. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you for that, Liam. When reaching out to locals, we found that that truck wasn't the only semi in that strip club.
That was a good one. I knew what you were
No,
trying to
you
land.
fuck
I knew
off.
what you were going to
Fucking
say.
boners,
I'm
okay?
offended. That's a profession.
What, the dancing or the truck driving?
I mean,
Both
to be honest,
truck driving.
both. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Very good. Excellent joke by me. Let's keep it moving. Keep it on moving down the road. We're going to head to Mikey Medigan, who's going to give us a lawsuit on the mouse. Mikey Medigan, what's the story?
A Disney Plus subscription can save you from a murder charge. You see, Jeffrey Piccolo and his wife dined at Raglan Road Irish Pub in Disney Springs. They chose this restaurant because they believed it safeguarded against serving dairy and or nuts on his wife's chin or in her mouth. She has allergies, so they wanted to be safe. A waiter guaranteed the couple certain foods were made allergen-free, which they confirmed several more times before eating. But sadly, after dinner, the wife suffered from a severe acute allergic reaction while shopping, and despite self-administering an EpiPen, she died from anaphylaxis due to elevated levels of dairy and nuts in her mouth, in her system. Her husband, of course, sued Disney, and Disney said, fuck you. Their stance is that because Mr. Piccolo once signed up for a Disney Plus free 3-day trial, which requires trial users to arbitrate all disputes with the company. And also because he bought his Disney park passes on the Disney website. They are shielded from a lawsuit by the estate of Piccolo's wife. I'm going to keep an eye on this because Disney has over 150 million subscribers that would be barred forever from prosecuting a wrongful death case in front of a jury due to a 3-day free trial subscription. The Magic Kingdom mayhem is no stranger to anyone who's ever been there, but this is getting out of hand. Back to the studio. I'm Michael Medigan.
Thank you for that, Mikey Medigan. When reaching out to Disney for a comment, they responded by saying, "Yahoo!" You like that one, Goofy? Yep. Let's keep it on moving. Keep it on moving down the road. We're gonna head to the one and only Jalen Derb, who's gonna give us. Yep, that's you, cunt stick. Like I wasn't fucking talking right there.
Sorry.
Either
Leave it.
way.
Sorry.
No, yeah, I'm gonna leave it. No, thanks. No, hey, thanks. Now you're the fucking producer
Yeah, I'll tell you
too.
to do the goddamn show too.
Oh, great. Yeah, thanks, pal. Just let me know when you're done editing. All right. Ass fucking cunt nugget.
When you're ready,
It's all
you
staying.
can
No, fuck
send
it.
me.
It's all staying. It's all staying. J-Dub. No, give us what your story. Go ahead. We're so interested. J-Dub, what's the story?
Do it fucking live.
Boys, we're 3 weeks away. We've had to suffer through preseason games. We got the fantasy draft where once a year you have to see that kid from high school who denies being on opiates. But then, in just
You
a
are
few
that
more
kid.
days from that, the NFL's back. Our boys will be down in Brazil. You and I and everyone else will be seeing buffalo chicken dip as far as the eyes can see, 1,000 light beers, falling asleep hammered during Sunday night football, bitching about gay Thursday night games. It's almost too much. I almost don't deserve it. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Matthew, back to you.
Thank you for that, J-Dub. After doing research, we found that you've been watching huge black men with some balls all off season.
I quit.
Can't wait.
Well, we're going to keep it on moving down the road. We're going to head back to old Uncle Matty, who's going to give us an update on a movie. Old Uncle Matty, what's the story? Hello, I'm old Uncle Matty reporting live from the WPP News studio. Twister's movie is a flop. Now, I know what you're thinking. A sequel to Twisters. That's got to be good, right? Wrong. It's like they took a tornado and turned it into a gentle summer breeze. This movie is so underwhelming, it makes a wet paper bag seem exciting. I mean, we're talking about a natural disaster here, people. Where's the tension, the drama, the flying cows? Instead, we get characters standing around looking mildly concerned about a stiff wind. I'll tell you this, I'm used to stiffer winds after a plate of enchiladas. Back to me in the studio.
Leave this in. One time my buddy told me the story about a stiff wind. He was on a miniature golf course when he was like 13 years old. And he was like standing behind this older woman who had like a skirt on and kept like blowing up and you could see her butt. And he's like, I don't know if it was the smell of the sea or her pheromones, but I just busted into my mesh shorts. And I was like, wait, what? And untouched, unprovoked, freehand bust.
That
Matthew,
story
back to you.
sucked.
All right. Speaking of sand wedges and dudes busting with no hands, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents WPP News. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied by Liam Reese, Mikey Minigan, and J Dub. In case you're wondering, you find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, and join us on Twitter and TikTok at WorkingPod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe. We'll keep bringing you some sweet, sweet content. Thanks for listening, and have a great weekend. Thanks. See ya!
Working Perspectives Podcast. Please like and subscribe.